Hi Pam, in this video I'll take you through the dashboard and how salon owners can manage the app for sending messages and even for updating the actual app itself. Now you can see here that we've got a number of tabs up here for content and appearance, and for example, and functionality. Now most of those are set by me when I developed the app. And appearance is how we can change the colors and add background images of the actual tab screens, for example, so that they match the salon's colors and use their logos, etc. Preview is really not necessary in this case because the app would already be online. When changes are made, they happen virtually instantaneously. So once someone refreshes or reopens the app, the content has been refreshed. So if someone adds a new event or changes, makes an edit to a services page, for example, next time that app is opened, those changes are reflected in the appearance of the app. Now, we keep away from number 5, publishing, because that means we have to resubmit to the Apple stores and to the Android stores, which we don't want to do because there's extra fees involved in that. But most of the time, we won't need to do that unless there's some really major changes to the app. But the content can be changed and edited as often as possible, as often as the owner likes, and so the app can always remain quite fresh. Now, we can add products here into the shop, so any deletions or additions to the cart can be managed there. This section here is where we manage the orders. So I'll click on that. You can see that there's no orders there, but the orders will come up here, and they'll also be sent to a dedicated email address for the store, and that will show the status, so we can see there if it's been paid, the delivery address if it needs to be delivered, or if it's been picked up by the person ordering at the store. So it's a very easy way for people to manage the actual store. The About page is pretty much like a web page. We can have a section here where we can just type in text and add images. We can format just like a web page or a document, Word document, or an email, and then we just click Save Changes, and those changes are then reflected on the app itself. So it's very easy to do and happens, as I said, virtually instantaneously. The gallery section is where we can add the images, so these can be uploaded by the actual salon owner themselves. You can see there that we have some images uploaded in our custom account, and if the store owner already has accounts with Flickr, Picasa, or Instagram, they can pull the details and the images from there. They can, sort out or change the display type, whether it's in a grid or a cover flow. They can add descriptions for an image, so when an image is tapped on, it opens a page that might be describing this style of cut, for example. So once again, there's a lot of flexibility and functionality in that, and probably the most fantastic thing for a salon owner is being able to send messages. Now, this means that anyone, the first time they download the app, they'll be asked if they want to opt in and receive the push notifications, and that's standard with any app. Most people will say yes because they're interested in the store or the business, otherwise they wouldn't have gotten the app. And very simple for a business to then send out messages. So you can see a little window here. We just type the message, and you can see it appears just over here on the right. Now that's how the alert would look, and once people click on the alert, it opens up the message in a tab on the app. The messages are stored in another tab, so there's a library of messages. Now that might be to promote, as I mentioned before, some empty chairs for that afternoon. But we can also not just have text, we can also link it to either a website. So there might be a special or some new information on a website page for the salon, linked directly to an app tab, which might be a specials tab, or for more opening functionality or higher opening rates. At the moment, messages sent via push notifications are around 97% open rate as a statistic, around 60% for SMS notifications, and about 13% for emails, and that's a very high rate for emails. It's usually around 67%, but if people are really keen and focused on that business, there's around a 13% open rate. So you can see that push notifications are a very effective marketing tool. Now we can scroll down here, and you can see there's a range of different businesses there, but if we click on hair salon, we've got a number of images that we can use in our promotions. Now if we clicked just on this image here, for example, we can then stylize and customize it even more. So we can change the colors again to fit the actual business. We can change that outline and the bordering, we can change the styles here. So it's very flexible and gives you pretty much unlimited ways to send a message. Simply type your content here with your promotion. You can change the details. It doesn't have to be the name and website. That's just a text holder, so it can be anything. Same up here. New promotion, and away you go. You click publish when the message is done, and we can either send immediately, clicking publish message, or we can schedule them, which is fantastic. So a business might have, say, spend 10 minutes a month just scheduling some messages, and that's set and forget. Once it's done, they will just be sent out to the app users at those scheduled times, and they might be promoting a special offer for a Wednesday, for example, or a Thursday morning, or a special for a cut, or a special for a colouring. Those kind of promotional tools. So it's a very, very effective marketing tool for people that are customers of the business, and that business wants to get repeat business from those people. Combine that with the loyalty function that I showed you before, and you can see how it's a great way to manage your customer base and to build that business essentially through the share button there for getting the app out to more people. So that's a brief rundown of the actual app and the dashboard itself. There's lots of other analytics for seeing how many people have downloaded the actual app for different devices. For Apple and Android, there's a bunch of things that people can use to track. It's a really effective way to get a salon into the app world. Now, most salons probably have got a website. Most of them don't have a mobile optimized website, which is a bad thing. And very few of them would have an app. And this is the most effective of the digital marketing tools because it allows that two-way communication with the messaging and the fan wall and the commenting and all that kind of stuff. So it's a fantastic way, and I'll just show you there on events while I'm thinking of the commenting and the like. Here, if we just go to the actual event, we can see here that we can see how many people are coming or going and the commenting and the images that have happened. So I mentioned in the previous video that will display that Glenn and Pam are coming to the actual event. So it gives store owners an indication of how popular an event might be. So it's a great way to track all those kind of things that people would want to do to generate more cash and sales through the business. And if you have any questions, please let me know, and I look forward to discussing some possibilities with you. Thanks, Pam. Bye-bye.